Good day, fellow Facebookers, this is Tim Zizza reporting once again from downtown for the weekly recap of the New England Patriots in Week 15. Randy Moss didn't want to leave any doubt. The wide receiver didn't take any questions in the wake of Sunday's 17-10 win over the Bills in Buffalo. Instead, he simply made a statement and left. "Why, y'all had all 2 weeks to do all y'all's talking. Let me do mine," said Moss, 1 week after he was pilloried by critics for his performance against Carolina. "I'd like to really thank. It's been really a tough couple of weeks, but you move on. That's the nature of the game. So I'm happy that we got this victory. I appreciate all the support from my true fans, the players, the coaches, my family and loved ones. I've been in this league 12 years, man, and I've been through a lot. And these shoulders that I have on my body, you can put the earth on it. So just to let you know, I bounce back. I appreciate it." And that was it, the final word on a stormy week for the wide receiver. In the wake of his 1 catch and 1 fumble afternoon against the Panthers, Moss rebounded nicely, finishing with 5 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown in the victory over the Bills. While Moss wasn't in the mood to expand on his afternoon's work, his teammates were more than happy to sing the praises of the wide receiver. He is a competitor, and he wasn't happy with his performance the week before, and he came out there and showed why he is one of the best to play the game. Teammate Wes Welker told reporters. "There was no doubt in my mind he was going to bounce back from last week and have a great game this week." The receiver was part of the offense early. Quarterback Tom Brady went to him twice on deep balls in the first half. Both long passes were off the mark, but Moss was able to draw a pass interference call on one of them to set up the Patriots' first touchdown of the afternoon, a 13-yard pass from Brady to Moss that gave New England a 7-3 lead. "He's a big player in this offense," said Brady, who finished 11 for 23 for season-worst 115 yards. "There was so much said about him last week, and he came out and kind of showed the kind of character that he has. I love having him out there." In all, Moss was targeted 7 times, and was used in a variety of ways. He lined up in the slot as well as outside, catching passes on underneath routes as well as outside. He took some hits and he went deep. Brady intimated the Patriots moved Moss around in an attempt to present some different looks for the Buffalo defense. The Patriots rolled out a unique defensive look that incorporated no down linemen, multiple defensive backs, as many as 6 at a time, and extra linebackers. The look was done for many reasons, not the least of which was necessity. New England entered the game without defensive linemen Vince Wilfork, Ty Warren and Myron Pryor. The presence of a handful of linebackers simply wandering around on the other side of the football can be extremely disconcerting. It disrupts blocking assignments and is a general pain, as they have done so often during New England's 13-game winning streak against Buffalo. The Bills spent most of the afternoon shooting themselves in the foot, starting with their opening drive. They looked to be a lock to put 7 on the board on their first drive, which took almost 10 minutes and had them down on the New England 2-yard line. But a false start penalty and an incomplete pass forced them to settle for 3. That opened the door for the Patriots, who took the lead with their first drive of the second quarter, one where 48 of the 75 yards on the New England scoring drive came as a direct result of Buffalo penalties. The flags were flying the rest of the afternoon, and it ended up costing the Bills, who will now miss the playoffs for the 10th consecutive season. They still aren't out of the woods yet. Remarkably, 2 consecutive losses and 2 Miami wins can still give the Dolphins the AFC East, but the Patriots took an awfully big step toward a division crown with Sunday's victory. The Patriots' win, combined with losses by Miami and New York, leaves them with a 9-5 record and a 2-game lead on the Dolphins and Jets, and on the cusp of the division title, a crown they can seize next week with a win over Jacksonville. Well, that's my report. Hope everyone has a safe and a happy holiday season, and until next week, this is Tim Zizza reporting. Peace, over and out.